What's up everybody, my name is BVMSerious and welcome back to another Pokemon Go video. Due to unfortunate circumstances, I will not be participating in the Snivy Community Day that was set to take place on April 11th, 2021, and there will be no video to show for it. You know, sometimes life just happens. There are more important things that deserve top priority over this game, and I will say right now that my life doesn't just revolve around Pokemon Go, and nor do I want it to. It is with this reason that I am not going to be fully participating in this community day. Now, obviously I will be doing my very best to participate in it as much as I can during the time that I have available to me, but I will be dealing with circumstances that will prevent me from being able to film. So, in other words, I just won't be filming the event. However though, the bad news about this is that this is a brand new shiny, at least to me though. So there is that possibility I may or may not get all 3 shinies required to have the shiny family for this Pokemon. But the good news is about this is that I do have a plan B in place should I not have the time to be able to shiny check for Snivy. But anyways, with all that stuff aside, let's go on ahead and get into the more important details of everything that Snivy Community Day will entail. So, getting into the important details, obviously, increased spawn rate, increased shiny rate for Snivy, much better than it was back during the Unova celebration, because obviously this isn't the first time that Snivy has appeared with its shiny variant, and any Servines that you evolve into Superior during the Community Day hours plus 2 hours after will learn the special grass legacy move Frenzy Plant, which is a very powerful grass move and is well worth to have on most of the grass starters. So again, this is a move that's for grass starters and it will make Superior a little bit better, but I will talk about that a little more after I go over the other details. Also, as usual, there will be a couple different bundles that you can get in the shop, such as like free Ultra Balls, and there's also a bundle that you can get for 1,280 coins that has some really nice goodies in it, plus an Elite Charge TM, which is very useful because you can actually select what charge move you want without having to play ping pong with the charge TMs, and also you can select a Legacy move, which you cannot do with normal TMs. Obviously, the other important bonuses during this community day will be the 3-hour incenses as usual and triple catch Stardust. So definitely something to take full advantage of. So this means that for every Snivy that you catch during the community day hours, you'll get up to 300 Stardust. But if you use a star piece with it, then you'll get up to 450 Stardust. But if Snivy is weather boosted and you have a star piece, then you should expect to get up to about 562 Stardust per Snivy that you catch. So yeah, be sure to pop a star piece to fully capitalize on the triple Stardust that you can during the event. Also, there will be a special research that you can do, but you do have to pay $1 or whatever the equivalency is in your country's currency for a few extra reward encounters and some other really nice goodies that you can get out of it. And also you can get up to 5 free encounters through the Go Snapshot functionality, which is very useful if you live in an area where there's not a whole lot of spawns around you, or if you're confined to like one area where you're just not able to move around much at all. But anyways, with that stuff aside, let's go ahead and talk about Frenzy Plant and what exactly it will do for Superior. So obviously, out of all the grass moves that Superior can learn, Frenzy Plant will be the better move to have than Grass Knot. However, when it comes to the raid aspect of Pokemon Go, Superior just isn't the grass type to be using, mostly due to the fact that it's just not a very offensive Pokemon. Let's just say that there are some better grass alternatives that you could be using if you're doing like a raid that requires grass types, as they are more useful than some of the other types. Here are some of the other alternatives, those being Pokemon like Leafeon, Tangrowth, Roserade, and if you're talking about Mega Evolutions, then some of those that you want to be using are things like Mega Abomasnow and Mega Venusaur. However, do keep in mind that you can only use one Mega Evolved Pokemon at a time. Of these two, Mega Venusaur is probably the best one to have. So yeah, when it comes to the raid aspect of the game, you want to be using these grass type Pokemon and not Serperior. However, when it comes to the PvP aspect of the game, this will make Serperior a lot better, as it will have a higher damage output move and probably even a less energy requirement move than Grass Knot. And the cool thing though about Serperior is that he is a very bulky Pokemon, so you can use him as sort of like a tank for your teams that you can use in PvP. And if you want to use another charge move on Serperior, which I highly recommend, then you want to also go for Aerial Ace, as it is the only other non-grass move that Serperior can learn, and you can also use it for type coverage. And what's great about unlocking a second move on Serperior is that because he is a starter Pokemon, or evolves from a starter Pokemon I should say, it only requires 10,000 Stardust and 25 candies to unlock a second move. And that's well worth it, especially for a Pokemon like Serperior. Yeah, it's well worth it. However, in PvP, Serperior is not exactly the best grass Pokemon to use, as there are more better Pokemon like Abomasnow and Venusaur and Meganium that just have better coverage against a lot of the top meta picks than Serperior does. But then again, Serperior is still a decent Pokemon because of how defensive it is. So we might actually see a little bit more play from Serperior than we have before. So yeah, there you have it. Those are some of the things that you should be looking forward to most when Snivy Community Day does arrive. And just a few little side notes, I do want to say that, so here we are, for the first time in like almost a year, we're now starting to see the return of the starters making their appearances once again in Community Days, starting with Snivy. So yeah, I'm very excited to see that Snivy is now actually getting a Community Day. And I was actually surprised that we didn't see a Snivy Community Day last year after Rhyhorn Community Day in February, because, well, obviously we had the beginning of the coronavirus, and during the month of March we never got a Community Day for that reason. It got postponed, and then when we got the Community Day in April, we ended up getting Abra. And then from there, they've all just been like kind of like Pokemon with shiny variants already released into the game. And at that point, I was really beginning to wonder if we would even see a Snivy Community Day, especially after they had already released its shiny variant during the Unova celebration back in January. Yeah, I'm very happy to finally see a Snivy Community Day here. So, and I'm really hoping that this will actually be a step in the right direction. Hopefully, we'll actually start getting like more of the other starter Pokemon like Tepig and Oshawott in Community Days, which after knowing that we're getting Snivy Community Day, I'm sure we will, and hopefully we'll actually start getting some other more interesting Pokemon like maybe like Gibble or Dano, and Pokemon of that sort hopefully get like Community Days of their own, because that's something that I know a lot of us players are really hoping for. Not to mention, Snivy, out of all the Gen 5 starters, has to be by far my favorite. And I'm not exactly trying to diss Emboar or Samurott, I just think Serperior is a lot better. Mostly because of the fact that it is very defensive and bulky, and it's just really capable of taking hits. So yeah, obviously I will be doing my very best to participate in the Community Day as much as possible. And if worse comes to worse, I do have my Go Plus here that I will be using to help doing the job for me. So anyways, I hope you guys found this video and all the information I've shared to be very helpful. And as always, if you did, please consider hitting that subscribe button down below. Also, leaving a like and a comment won't hurt either. But anyways, that is it for me today. I'm BVMSerious, and I hope you guys have a seriously amazing day. And even though it's spring, there is that slight possibility it might be cold outside, I don't know. So stay warm, stay safe, and happy exploring. Thank you so much for watching.